What's up, Al?
Randy, you happy that this is the fight that's still happening here?
Yes, absolutely. I was actually advocating for it on social media, trying to get the fight back once I saw that it fell through. And I was able to, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it makes it extra good because you don't get like the lost work from preparing before, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. So can you just tell me about obviously having to pull out of the fight last time? How hard was that on you with everything that was going on there?
It was tough, but obviously I was, I tested positive for COVID, so I just had to deal with it. 2 weeks off, but my symptoms weren't crazy. I just kind of had like a headache, sore throat, and I was out for 2 weeks, and then I was back to work. So I pretty much just extended my camp.
Yeah, are you excited to be fighting back in front of fans on this card?
Yes, I am.
What do you think that environment's going to be like? I mean, do you think it's just going to, obviously you're used to it for many years doing that, but do you think it's going to be an extra adrenaline dump or anything like that?
Nah, I enjoy that. I actually prefer that than no crowd. I may be one of the few people who actually enjoys that. So I like the crowd. It gives me more energy, just kind of, just better.
What specifically about Cowboy interested you specifically? Or was it just the fact that you didn't want to lose the camp from the first time?
Yeah, I just didn't want to lose the camp. He's a guy that's, he brings it. It's going to be a good fight, high-paced fight. Those are the fights that I like. And I think stylistically we could put on a great show for the fans, So, and I just didn't want to lose the camp. I put in all that work, man. I put in all that work, and then for him to get someone else, short notice, it kind of worked out that person didn't work out. Sure. I don't know what happened with that, but I'm happy that didn't work out, so they put me right back in there. So.
And a lot of the narrative I've been seeing on social media is Cowboy might be on the chopping block possibly in his career. He missed weight last time, got finished by a kind of a relatively unknown fighter. Is fighting someone like that more dangerous, knowing that they have a lot to lose in this fight?
Absolutely, because his back is against the wall, and he's gonna, fight tooth and nail. They say a cornered animal is usually the most dangerous kind of animal. So, yeah, I think he's fighting. He may be. I'm not sure. I can't say it, but it seems to be that's the case. So, either way, I'm sorry. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I got a job to do. I got a ton of respect for the guy. He's a veteran. He's been around for a long time. And I'm a fan. I love the way he fights, But I got to go in there and feed my family. So it is what it is.
And then obviously, since this is a good segue because you're a fan, you've obviously watched him a bunch of times. When you have been watching him in the past, are you seeing openings you can take advantage of while you're watching? Obviously, you don't have to give away your game plan, but I'm sure you do see things you can take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Back here, Randy.
What's up?
What experience are you going to take in coming in from after you responded for the Nico fight and you came back with one of the best performances of your career? Are you leaning towards that after what happened last time, coming in this time?
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, obviously, I'm one of those guys, I've never lost 2 in a row in my entire career. I always learn big lessons from my fight, and I take my losses hard. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but I always dust myself off. No matter what, I get back up and I dust myself off, and I come back stronger. So it's the same thing here. I've learned from it. I've made the mistakes, and there were some personal things that I had to take away and things that happened beyond that I can't really just come out and talk to the media and the people. It is what it is. It's the fight game. I had to take that on the chin, and, I'm back. That's it.
On the individual level, how good is it to know that you got that set of right personal stuff that you can be who you are, be rude boy up in the cage and do your thing?
I love that, man. I'm able to like I said, I always say this, right? I always say this leading into the fights and back in the day when I just got here and everything. I'm learning on the job. I got here at 6-0, baby, right? And I'm learning, and I had to figure it all out as I'm here. And I'm doing that slowly, and I'm getting there, you know what I mean? So I love the way my progression is going. Some of the lessons were hard lessons that I had to learn, and I've learned them, and that's the name of the game. So I feel good that I'm able to be myself. I feel good that I've learned to to get my weight control and my weight cut under control. Everything's smooth now, everything's fluid, and I'm just excited to go put on a show and be me and do what I do.
Of course, the ultimate goal is to get the belt.
Absolutely.
With the belt being decided on Saturday night, does that kind of course, you're a motivated guy, but does that inspire you seeing like, hey, I'm going to be in the ring with one of these dudes in the next year or two?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, 1,000%. Like I said, I'm always motivated, but that does motivate me even more. It's funny, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and it was one of those things where he was like, man, because I used to always say, I like being on the smaller card so it's easier to get a bonus, right? And then that mindset, as I got older and I realized, I'm like, that really doesn't make any sense, right? It's like, I want to be on these big cards. I want to be on the cards with all the eyes, because if I stand out on this card, then it's like, okay, then you're doing something. You stand out on a smaller card. It is, not to take anything away from a smaller card, but I'm saying you stand out on those cards, it's like, okay, that's cool, but you stand out amongst giants, then what does that say about you, right?
And final question for me, where's that come from in that you take chances? Like a lot of people, they don't take chances. Even if they're winning a fight, they're content going to decision. You take chances and put on a show, win or lose. Where's that come from? Because a lot of people, regardless if they're high level or up and coming, they don't take chances in the combat sports, in MMA or boxing for that matter.
Well, I guess that comes back from my training, and I never want to be the guy that, and it has happened, and I take my losses hard, and I've been in positions where it's like, man, fuck, I shouldn't have lost that, man. I shouldn't have lost that, and I didn't do, it's regret, I didn't do, what I know I could do, and I'm tired of that. I'm tired of having, I didn't show what I know I could show, what all my teammates know, I don't want to go back being this guy from where I'm from in the gym and everywhere. Everyone's like, man, high hopes. Oh man, Randy's really good. And then I go to the big show and I stink it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't want. That's my fear. So I want to come out and perform and do what I do. And I got my peoples behind me, man, watching me back home. I want to inspire, and just continue to show them like, yo, we can do this. So that's it.
This straight off top of the dome. I know this is my final one. Are you inspired off of the events that happened yesterday, just as from a humanity standpoint?
Absolutely. I mean, as you all know, I'm one of those people who advocate for those kind of things and just equality overall for everyone. And I want to spread positivity and all love. So I'm happy it went down the way it went down. But the only real justice would have been, if my man was still here, But it is what it is.
Is that a 25 times tested shirt?
Absolutely.
So all right. Did you get that today?
No, I got this beginning of this camp. I just happened to pack it. There's no hidden meaning. I just happen to have the shirt and I threw it on.
Congratulations. What do you make of? Who do you think wins the title fight, top of the card, in your division?
Ooh. I don't know. I truly don't know. I could come out here and break. If you want to hear my breakdown, I'm live on Twitch every Friday and Sunday. If y'all want to come on my Twitch and watch me break down the fights, you know what I mean? So we can talk about it there if you want.
Good plug.
All right, thank you guys.